that I'm going to be doing a broadcast of. Just some of the other teams that you could be seeing. They weren't able to get any matches set up for today, so we're going to be just broadcasting one of their scrims. Some of the talent that you're going to see, and obviously these games are 4v4, which is, again, it's what the league setup is. It's just the last game we were doing 3v3 just because the Do You Mind team was understaffed. They had to play a 3v3 match. Their opponents, the God Strikers, were kind enough to allow them a 3v3, and of course they ended up losing. So that was unfortunate. That was unfortunate. Just shows you, though, like, even though they lost, I mean, they still were really cool and they were really nice, and I think everybody appreciates that, and makes things a lot easier. I know, at least on my end, when you have teams and captains that are willing to do stuff like that. So, very nice, very nice. All right, so we're gonna do a little bit of scrim coverage here. These two teams, GORF and 4 Strikers 1 Cup. I think this is actually the second game. Okay, so we are underway here. 4 Strikers 1 Cup consists of Town Crier, Robotic, and Try and Stop Us. Are they just playing 3s? Oh, there we go. Whisper as well. And on GORF, we've got Savior, Najaki, Swagman, and Zenryoku. These guys are big talkers. They obviously don't have like Skype or anything set up. They have they just have their chat and allied. Does that show up if I switch to the other team?
5, 4,
yep,
3,
does.
2,
oh well.
1, go!
All right, so we're underway. Again, this is GORF versus 4 Strikers 1 Cup. Swagman playing the Queen here. Queen's got grapple kind of ability, can throw out sort of a long-range hook, as well as the ability to throw out creep, which slows units down and walk over it. Two very, very handy abilities now. A lot of ball control through the middle here. Both teams not really able to make any headway. Try and stop us running through the wall. Oh, that was a beautiful, beautiful grapple there from Robotic. Basically saved a goal. That was like a wide open field for them to score. So that's pretty nice. We've already got a sub coming out. Zenryoku going to switch to a rogue. And GORF holds it off yet again. Savior looking for somebody to pass to. Try and stop us, and just to snag it right before Savior is able to get the pass by him. And Jackie blinking on top of the ball, trying to steal it away from Robotic. Robotic gets it cleanly to Town Crier. Town Crier is running into Swagman with a full energy bar. Swagman's going to push him out of the way and get the grapple off. Town Crier trying to get in position, get the Queen out of position so that Whisper can bring the ball up. Zenryoku going to stop it and try and stop us with a nice Knight as preventing the ball from moving up the field. Try and stop us, keeping the ball in play here. Swagman looking for Najaki. Najaki trying to get the ball away from the goal. And here we go. He's trying to pass it to the sidelines. Another nice Knight there from trying to stop us. But now Savior. Another nice grapple from Robotic. Pulling Savior back and allowing him to try and stop us to grab the ball again. Zenryoku trying to move the ball up the field again. Try and stop us, fighting with him ever so carefully as Whisper trying to do a little push and then grab back against Swagman. Swagman pulled back, grapple by Robotic, gonna allow Whisper to move up, but Najaki with the pulse, trying to get Zenryoku in position to stop it. Not gonna happen. I don't think he had enough energy there for the gravity well. But that was a good play on both sides. Really, really nice. So we're going to have another sub here. And Jackie going to switch from the Stalker to the SCV. Interesting choice. They've got a very offensive kind of lineup here. The Sentry, the Probe, and the SCV, very, very offensive units. I don't know if this is going to work. They really need a little bit more mobility, but here we go. Robotic with the grapple. Savior mistimes his shot. Not able to get it out. Thought he was in front of the grapple. Didn't happen. Town Crier looking for the ball along the sidelines. He's going to move on up. Running to Savior. Savior gets pushed there. Tries to grab the ball, and he does. Snatches it back from Try and Stop Us. Robotic not able to snatch that ball. He didn't want to waste the grapple yet. Whisper almost takes it away from Swagman. Not going to happen. Savior looking for somebody to pass to. Finds the Jackie on the side, but no, Try and Stop Us with another beautiful Nidus. He's anticipating those really well. And now they're going to start clean field. Yeah, this is the problem with picking these three offensive units. I don't know if I really like the switch from the Stalker. Stalker gives your team a lot of mobility, and while the SCV's got a lot of speed, and it's also got a lot of utility with the wall and also with the turret. It's just, you know, you have to balance your team, right? Like you can't just pick offensive units like this. They don't really have any way to position their units better. So I think they're having some problems there. Whisper looking for Town Crier. Not going to happen to Jackie with the steal. And Jackie all over Whisper. Try and Stop is going to be pushed away by Zenryoku. Zenryoku with a nice push there. And there goes the wall from the Jackie, keeping Robotic away. Robotic's been really good at managing his energy, and he's using those grapples at perfect times. You know, Robotic's playing clean very well right now. He's using his energy really well. He's not wasting it. And the Jackie now pushed out.
Goal!
2-1 now is the score in favor of 4 Strikers 1 Cup. We've got GORF Life, the GORF Life in the blue. 4 Strikers 1 Cup in the red. Town Crier pushing the ball up just a little bit more. He's got nowhere to
go.
Stop him. So could get in position for that. Yeah, see the point that Try and Stop Us is making right now. They have 3. It's like 3 forward and 1 back.
Out of bounds.
Controlling the middle. Now Jackie trying to find somebody to pass to. Finds Savior. Savior's been popping his vulnerability a lot just to try and get himself in position. And I almost feel like it's a waste. Swagman getting back as fast as he can and trying to anticipate the pass. Robotic holding on to it as long as possible. You know, the key, I think, the main difference for a lot of the top players has to be patience. They're using their abilities at the right time. They're staying in the correct position while not wasting energy.
Out of bounds.
Shot coming from Town Crier. Thought it was going to warp around there with his gravity field. The gravity field sucks the ball out, so I kind of thought it was going to be a curve shot. It just didn't curve. Didn't lean to the right as much as he thought it was going to. Robotic tries to get the ball in there. He's going to counter the turret from the Jackie. Jackie's turret kicks the ball back down. Really good positioning on the turret. This is a new ability that's been added to the SCV. It's changed up the turrets quite a bit. Basically, you can pass to your turret, and the turret's got its own little AI built in, so it can kick the ball away. Whisper trying to move the ball up here for 4 Strikers 1 Cup. Time's running out. Try and Stop Us is not going to hold on to it. He tried to keep the ball away, kicked it a little too far. Ball's going to essentially what happens. What happens is if you hold the ball at the end of half, you retain control. If you let it go like they did, it's a random. One team will get the possession to start just randomly.
5, 4,
and it appears
3,
it's going to be GORF.
2, 1, go!
Swagman with the ball for GORF Life. Looking for the Jackie. Robotic with another nice grapple. Passes to Town Crier. Town Crier keeping the ball forward here. Swagman not able to get the ball through that. Whisper. Looking for Town Crier. Finds him. Swagman holding things off, though. Basically defending by himself, though. Again, the unit selection here from the GORF Life, I think, is hindering their play. They really need a midfielder. And I don't think that they have that. Robotic, another beautiful grab. The wall goes down from the Jackie, but it's a little too late, and that's going to enable 4 Strikers 1 Cup to get a very nice field position. There goes a nice grab by Swagman, going to allow the Jackie to get back a little bit further and hold the ball. Try and stop us from Leonidas. Jackie with a nice juke, passes forward to Zenryoku. Zenryoku can't move forward with the ball, though. Gets it to Savior. Does get past Robotic. Robotic with enough energy for a grapple. We're going to probably see another grapple. And doesn't happen. Zenryoku can't get the ball forward. Robotic with the steal. Swagman looking for the Jackie. And Jackie trying to pass to Zenryoku. Zenryoku getting the ball forward. And Savior gets pushed by Try and Stop Us. Try and Stop Us.
Out of bounds.
Keeping it away from the goal right now. But out of bounds for the GORF Life. GORF Life looking for somebody to pass to. Najaki out in front, runs into Whisper and Try and Stop Us. He's throwing down Leonidas. Najaki with the ball again. He just can't get this goal. Try and Stop Us right against the post. Stops the shot. And now it appears that GORF Life is just still retaining the ball, oddly enough. They're hanging on to it. This is how you score goals. You just keep the ball in play on the opponent's side and just constantly shoot, and eventually they go in. But Town Crier with a fast break. Fast break for Town Crier. This could be just an easy goal here. And again, unit selection. Unit selection for the GORF Life.
Goal!
GORF Life now down 1-5. We've got Swagman with the ball again for the GORF Life, trying to get the ball forward. Savior getting beat there by Whisper. A double push is the strength of the Zealot. It's one of the reasons why Zealot's my favorite unit to use. Essentially, it allows the Zealot 2 pushes, and it also has the charge. So when there's a lot of structures that are being put down, or when there's a lot of creep tumors being put down, you can charge around the field and change your positioning, as well as use these pushes to really control what's happening. Either, I guess the closest thing would be a forecheck in hockey. They're able to just keep that check going, where they're checking with their forward units. They're pushing with their forward units, and that's allowing them to create plays in the offense. And also, it's great for defense. So I'm a big fan of this. Zenryoku holding up the ball here for the GORF Life. Nice plays being made, just keeping the ball out of the goal. And GORF Life going to have to score a little bit here. It's starting to get close to time. They've got to make up 4 goals. And they're just being put on the back foot here on their own side. The Jackie now with a nice wall. Gonna give them a little bit of breathing room, but Whisper with that double push again gets the Jackie away from the ball. And Robotic able to snag the ball, gets that grab. No, he's not able to. He's expecting the Jackie to move up a little bit more. Didn't happen. The Jackie now moving along the sidelines. Town Crier in great position to stop things. He does. He was covering that sentry the whole time. That was great positioning there from Town Crier. Got to talk to him a little bit. He's one of the admins for stuff. It's the only way I can brag these guys. Town Crier passes the ball up now to Whisper. Whisper gets the ball away from the goal, and another series of saves there from 4 Strikers 1 Cup. They're looking pretty good. They're looking pretty good. There's a lot of good teams in this league. I think there's like 3 or 4 tiers to the league. You have your very good players. You have your sort of second tier that's just underneath the really good guys. And then you have the 3rd tier that's sort of like, players that have been playing Star Strikers for a little bit. They're not necessarily, they don't have the games under their belt. They don't have the experience. They're not quite newbies, but, I think we've got some competitive teams on each tier. So if they're playing each other, maybe 1 tier above, 1 tier below, you're going to have some good games. But if you're separated between those 2 tiers, you might have a little bit of trouble. I think these guys These guys are pretty good so far. 4 strikers, 1 cup, looking pretty solid. Town Crier getting going there again. 4 strikers, 1 cup. Jackie runs into Whisper, and Whisper tries to shoot, doesn't happen. And Jackie can't throw down that turret to help things out. I played a game against him when we were trying out the new turret thing, and you can use it for feints a lot. Like if you're trying to juke the player, you can see some very nice, forward kind of positioning on the turrets, or you can position it right near the goal for defending. And it can save some serious goals for you. It's a pretty nice thing. And Jackie trying to get that right goal, not going to happen. Town Crier keeping it
Out of bounds.
And that's going to do it. 1 second left. Not going to happen. 4 strikers, 1 cup. Going to win the first scrim here. Going to play a little bit of music. We're going to have another one coming up in just a second. And I will also try and update the schedule for you guys as well. So stay tuned. We're just going to play a little bit of music while I get things set up on the next match. right, people. Welcome back. We're going to have some more Star Strikers action coming at you. We got the second scrimmage game here between 4 Strikers 1 Cup and the GORF Life. That's right. Two teams from the KiF League, www.kifleague.com. Got a lot of action going on today. A lot of it's taking place tonight, but we're going to be doing, various stuff throughout the day to try and keep you interested. Okay, so here we go. Please enjoy. Town Crier told me he talked a lot of smack in this. A lot of smack. All right, so we've got, again, just to give you a rundown of the team. 4 Strikers 1 Cup, we've got Town Crier, we've got Robotic, we've got Whisper, we've got Try and Stop Us. And on the GORF Life, we've got Savior, Swagman, Najaki, and Zenryoku. Town Crier being the captain for 4 Strikers 1 Cup. We've got Swagman being the captain for the GORF Life. Taking a look at the unit selection here. We've got Town Crier as the probe. We've got Robotic as the queen. We've got Whisper as the zealot. And I think they are trying to figure out their 4th unit. Zenryoku doesn't know what he's playing.
Five, 4.
J1 providing us a definition of the GORF Life, I guess. Try and Stop Us. Was originally going to be playing an Archon. Now he's switched back to a drone. Taking a look at the GORF Life. Savior is going to be on the Viking, the Jackie on the Stalker, Swagman on the Queen, and Zenryoku on the Probe. A lot of pushing going on so far. Savior getting in position with the Viking, not going to happen. They're trying to stop us with the good position on the Nidus. The thing about the Viking is it takes a long time to land, so Try and Stop Us probably going to be able to get the Nidus Canal down before he's able to pick up a pass like that. The Jackie gets right into the grapple of Robotic. He's going to pass on up to Savior. And Savior just barely missed on that. Was not able to pick up the pass with the Viking. Town Crier looking for somebody to pass to. And he's not going to be able to find it. Try and Stop Us runs into things with the Nidus, and quick goal there by Robotic. It's pretty nice. Offensive queen. So Najaki picking up the ball now for the GORF Life. GORF Life. What are the players in this?
Out of bounds.
There we go. That happens sometimes in the game. All right, so GORF Life is in the blue, and 4 Strikers 1 Cup in the red. They're up 1-0 on the GORF Life. Town Crier going to be using that gravity well, not going to happen. The Jackals going to blink in, trying to steal it back. Town Crier moving on up with that. Swagman just narrowly missing the ball. Whisper using the Zealot like you're supposed to. Charging, using the pushes, getting in good position, and he's going to just get way ahead. Savior now pretty much with no real abilities to stop him with the Viking. Just going to use a push. And Whisper, I got to say, that was he had a pretty sure goal. I mean, there was no lot that Savior could have done to stop that. I don't know if he's trying to walk it in or what. Yeah, even the guys on his team were like, what are you doing? So another goal there for 4 Strikers 1 Cup. Now we saw in the other game that GORF Life had quite a bit of problems trying to score. But now it looks like they're going to get a free goal right there with the good pass. Xavier has switched to the Ghost as well. So snipe coming out there from Xavier. What happens is if you get hit by the snipe, it kind of banishes you for a second, so you can't pick up the ball. It interrupts things quite a bit. And Jackie there with some nice pulsing. And try and stop us. Beautiful Nidus just swings around and gets the goal right in. These guys are talking all kinds of trash in team chat. You know, you think Town Crier would have mentioned something to his teammates. Hey, goobers. We should probably use like voice chat or something so I don't look like an idiot. For Wax Steven because he's going to pass the games. Swagman with a nice little threading the needle there. Taking a lesson from DJ Wheat. Threading the needle, bitches. Snipe there coming out from Xavier. Robotic tried to dodge it, didn't happen. Zenryoku passing on up to Xavier. Xavier just moving the ball forward for Najaki. Najaki blinks forward, and the grab is missed. The grapple's missed there for Robotic. That's a big whiff there. Najaki pushing the probe away, and he cannot grab the ball. Whisper with the double push. Nice. Swagman getting the ball forward yet again. Try and stop us. It just narrowly misses the Nidus. Robotic getting the ball out of the zone, looking for something to happen. Swagman grabs the ball, puts it back into play. Swagman again, looking for Zenryoku. Zenryoku with a really nice push, gets both players, and try and stop us saves the ball. Form a clear goal. Try and stop us with some really nice Nidus playing both games so far. Whisper moving the ball on up now for 4 Strikers, 1 Cup. Close game so far, 3-2. We've got 4 Strikers, 1 Cup up by 1 point so far. Najaki trying to grab the ball, doesn't happen. Basically double team there by trying to stop us in Town Crier. There goes the snipe. Snipe isn't really going to do very much in that situation. We didn't have any teammates to get the ball out of position, so it just kind of delayed them a tiny bit. Maybe to get Najaki back, maybe to get Swagman back. But there goes the grab. It's a little too late, and Whisper's going to get the grip. You know, I gotta say, man, Whisper's playing the Zealot just like you're supposed to. You're supposed to use that push to get yourself in position and knock the other team out of the passing lane. See, beautiful job here by Whisper, playing the Zealot really, really well. Again, this is my favorite unit, so I obviously have blatant bias towards it, but I'll try my best not to. Town Crier throwing out the gravity well, just trying to dissuade Swagman from passing in that open passing lane. Try and stop us, also throwing down a Nidus. They're trying to cover their tracks on two different paths. Swagman now with the ball gets a good push to get himself in position. Robotic with a quick grab though. He does stop that from happening. Swagman, I don't know where he was passing there. They're just trying to get the ball away. They're just trying to kick the ball forward. Town Crier, though, in a good position. He gets pulsed away from the ball by Jackie. Whisper, great pushing. And the spin around. Town Crier's got a wide open shot. There he goes, the juke. Nicely done. 5-2. That was a nice drive there. That was pretty nice. Swagman trying to find somebody to pass to, try and stop us again with that really aggressive Nidus play. Now Whisper is charging forward, using the creep tumors to charge forward, using the interceptability of the Zealot. Xavier now with the ball. The Ghost hasn't really made a huge difference for these guys, I gotta say. And Jackie playing very well on the Stalker. He's been moving around very well. It just seems like he can't find that many people to pass to. They're having a lot of problems with that. Swagman looking for the grab on Robotic, doesn't happen. Whisper using charge to get himself in position. We've got time here. They're calling out time because they know that they want the ball for the half. Whisper just kicks it away again. Again, Whisper. Stop kicking the ball at the half. They're all spamming you. What are you doing? Oops. Oops, oops, oops. All right, so second half coming up here.
4.
Again, this is 4 Strikers, 1 Cup versus the GORF Life.
1. Go!
They are sticking with the same units. I gotta say, I really like the composition here from 4 Strikers, 1 Cup. And it's really, I have to say, it's working very well, primarily because of the really nice Nidus drops coming from Try and Stop Us, as well as the really nice Zealot play from Whisper. And some good juice there from Zenryoku, who's going to allow another goal for the GORF Life. Oh, GORF Life with another good save here. Try and Stop Us, gets the ball away. Can he keep it away? Savior grabs the ball now for Swagman. Whisper with some good pushes, and he hangs on to the ball. Hangs on to the ball. That's important. Town Crier gets the pass. He threaded the needle and got it to Town Crier. Town Crier put it in the goal. Very nicely done. We've got those offensive Nidus, man. Try and stop us playing super aggressive on that drone. You know, I'm very intrigued because we mentioned in the other game that the unit selection from the GORF life, they didn't have a lot of positional choices.
Go!
Whisper just walked that one in. He really didn't have anything to stop it. We didn't have a snipe. I don't know what really happened there. I feel like the positioning that's coming out of the GORF life, I don't know, like, Swagman's playing up pretty far here. Like, why is he up so far? You know, like, he should be back here right now, and he could get these grabbed. And Jackie's the one that's kind of forced to move around, and he's not really able to move that well. I mean, you know, he does have the blink for the Stalker. Stalker usually ends up playing kind of a midfield role, which is very, very good midfield, because you can move so fast and kind of reposition yourself between the front and the back. But the Queen is very slow. I mean, in general, you want to stay back with the Queen. And see the positioning here? Like, the Probe should be the forward. The Savior should kind of be like midfield / defense almost, and the Jackie should be like midfield / offense. And it's kind of a weird positioning. So I'm really curious as to what they're trying to do with this. But Robotic now with the ball. Four strikers, 1 cut. Trying to move things forward. Not going to happen. Zenryoku moving the ball up for the GORF life. GORF life he's not nobody to pass to, so he's got to walk this in pretty far. He's going to try and get it in with that angled shot, but a beautiful Nidus there from Try and Stop Us will stop things from happening. And oh, did it hit the post?
Go!
Oh! That was nice. Beautiful pass and just a walk right in. They didn't even have him covered. That was sick. That was really nice. I don't know what happened there. Swagman looking for Zenryoku. GORF life moving the ball up again. They got plenty of time here if they want to come back. Zenryoku kicking the ball up. He's got the charging Zealot. Just kick it up. Just keep kicking it up. Push forward. Push forward. You have that push.
Go!
There you go. There you go. You get caught out of position. That's the kind of stuff that happens. But you see the Probe needs to play very aggressive. You got to play aggressive with that Probe. See what just happened? See this? They're out of position. Look, Robotic just pulled Swagman all the way back. The Queen's way out of position. Look at how far up the Queen is. The Queen should be back here defending right now. That's not happening. So they're having some issues with the position. Zenryoku staying back too much. He needs to be playing more aggressive. And Swagman just keeps playing like offensive Queen. It's really crazy. Try and stop us with better mobility. He's just able to walk around the Queen and go wherever he wants. It's pretty nice. Town Crier now in position. Right in. 5-8 is the score. 4 strikers, 1 cup on the GORF life in this scrimmage for the KiF League. I think these guys are probably rated pretty evenly in terms of skill. Maybe even the GORF life being ahead. So I think this is, I think this is kind of a statement that 4 strikers, 1 cup is making. They're a pretty good team, man. They got a nice setup. They're playing really well. I've seen nice plays out of all the players. You see that positioning right there by Robotic? He's right against the post. Just like in hockey, the goalie stays right against the post when the ball's in this, in this zone here. Very nice. Whisper now way ahead, gets sniped. There's a nice snipe by Savior, finally getting him kind of out of position. But Whisper gets pushed up actually by Savior. Try and stop us, and Whisper now moving up the sides. They've got a nice little team here. Can they get the ball past the Probe and the Ghost of the GORF life? Nidus there by Try and Stop Us, not able to keep the ball in play. Where's the unit here? Where's the unit here? We've got action up here, and there's no unit here. This is the scary spot. There's no defense.
Go!
GG. If I was their coach, where is the unit here? If there's action here, there needs to be a unit right there. You've got to have a unit there. Got to have that Queen back. All right. So GORF life again with the ball control. They've got the ball on the opponent's side. It's all about that attack time. Attack time positioning here in Star Strikers. Swagman grabbing the ball, and he grabs a free zealot while he's at it. Zenryoku trying to find somebody to pass to. Najaki going for that angled shot. Not going to happen. There we go.
Oh.
Beautiful blinking shot by Najaki. That was a really nice play. He avoided the grab, the grapple from the Queen Robotic, and he also got the shot in with a sick turnaround shot. That was really nice. Whisper now with the ball for the Four Strikers 1 Cup team, trying to get that ball with a little bit more oomph through the middle. Everybody's all bunched up. And Savior can't grab it before Town Crier is able to. GORF Life keeping the ball away. There goes the grab from Swagman. See how up Whisper's positioning himself with that zealot? That's what you do. That's what you do. That's the GG. That was a pretty sick game, I gotta say. There's some nice plays from both teams. Honestly, I feel like the GORF Life is they're playing okay. I mean, it's just their positioning is not great. The Swagman, I feel like he needs to be playing defense a little bit more. You know, Najaki's just kind of all over the place, which I guess is kind of what the job is of the stalker, but the midfield kind of role. But at the same time, you can only do so much. So the players just kind of have to stick to your role. You know, you kind of have to have the Queen back. You have to have the Stalker playing sort of offensive midfield. If you're going to go with the Ghost, which I think in 4v4 is much more usable than in a 3v3, then you can you know, you kind of have to play a little bit more defensive. He's he's not very fast. He does a lot of damage, and he does the snipe shot, and he's got the cloak. I don't think I really saw cloak used very much there. The cloak pass really wasn't used very much, you know, and it's kind of neglected. The snipe is a good ability for the Ghost, but you also have to use that cloak. You know, it's a little bit of everything that you got to take in consideration when you use a unit like that. So that's it's a pretty big